A little backstory before I get into this. So last year around this time, I was crushing on a girl. You can't blame me. It's almost Valentine's Day, and it's been a very long time since I've been in a relationship. So when I was crushing on this girl, man, I had a lot to say. Emotions that I haven't let out to a person in years. And the weirdest thing about it was I didn't really know her. But for some weird reason, I still found like a bunch of things to say to her, which is really weird. And somehow it all came down to this long ass love letter that I wrote to her. And originally, I wanted to keep it just between me and her, but um, I decided like, yo, let me tell the world about this. I read it to a friend of mine about a month ago, and he was like, yo, you you gotta you gotta read this one to like people and shit. And at first I was like, nah, but it's Valentine's. It's almost Valentine's, so I'm a little nervous reading it because I don't really read it out loud like that, and now I'm sharing it with the world, so this will be interesting. I intend to keep the person's name anonymous just because I don't want it all over. Let's just hop into it. Um, I called it Cherry Blossoms. Uh, you'll see why. Okay, I know this is gonna be weird, and you probably aren't gonna read this to be honest, but I gotta say something because it's been a while since I've had something to say to a girl. And it's Valentine's Day, so I felt like this would be a good time to say something. So excuse me if this is long as fuck. First, I would like to say you are beautiful, but then again, I don't want to just call you beautiful because I know that almost every other guy on has done that for you. I don't know what it is, but it's something more than beauty that comes with you. Like, I can't really find the words to say to describe it. I don't know if there are actually words to describe it. I just know if someone calls you beautiful, it's just an understatement because the rest of the words aren't made yet or just could not be humanly described in this plane of existence. I really don't know why I just get all around nervous seeing you on the internet. I'm guessing it's just because I have a crush and that's all it is, but for me, to have never seen you in person and to have never spoken to you in person, or barely even on the internet, and still have a nervous blushing breakdown moment is weird to me. And I gotta talk about it. Hell, I'm nervous just writing this, but I feel like I just need to say something so I don't keep getting nervous. I was recommended not to write this because it would be weird and I would seem like a creep. But I said, screw it, it's 2016. And I would rather regret saying something than not saying anything at all. I'm going off topic, but anyways. It's weird seeing a picture of you. It just fills me with that feeling that I can barely sit there and watch a video or a GIF because now the beauty is in motion. Beauty that stands still is one thing. Beauty that is in motion is just so much more powerful. Then I start noticing the little things and start becoming more infatuated and intoxicated with the feeling. I start to wonder how everything came together. Like, how is her hair so pretty to me? Why does her laugh make me blush? Why does the look in her eyes intimidate me? Why does her smile bring so much light and joy into the world? Then the poetic, philosophical side of me starts to say it comes down to the cherry blossoms. It all stemmed down from the tree of life and bloomed a beautiful cherry blossom that no one but nature itself can describe. The hair, the laugh, the smile, in some funny, cute, corny way, the smell of cherries all bloomed from the tree of life. When I look up at the blossom that is named and it looks back at me, whether as a still captured moment or in a picture or in motion as a GIF or video, or hell, maybe in real life if fate says so, it still intimidates me and gets me nervous because I know that no matter how hard I search for the answer, nature will never let me understand the beauty of being such as yourself. Then I start to ask myself the bigger questions, like why am I writing this? Why does it seem she was placed here in this space we call Earth? What runs through her brain that makes her so much different from everyone else? Then I get hit with the same, I don't know, and I will probably never will know answer that I was getting with the smaller questions. I'm the type of guy that loves giving the honest answer and receiving the honest answer. And hitting a wall of I don't know truly frustrates me. But instead of being mad and not having an answer, I was happy that I could probably never find the answer. I was happy that there was someone who was very appealing to the eye and who made my brain question the reality around me. It gave me a bit of faith in the world, to be honest. Just the very name gets every cell in my brain to go haywire in a good way. Just the name is so powerful because it's where, yes, I'm keeping this hella anonymous. Literally, I feel like in some crazy way you also, that's a little bit too much, but again, it's my crazy ass brain trying to find an answer and me just letting out the words flowing through me. Speaking of words flowing through the mind, I think the thing that truly brought me here to writing this was seeing poet in your IG bio. At first, I didn't believe it. The asshole in me assumed that you just put that there to be cute or something. But then I was proven wrong when I read a piece you wrote about being intoxicated and high from a person. And reading that put me in my feels. I wanted to comment and say something, but I was too nervous at the time and just accepted that your mind produced something beautiful, and it left me too awestruck to say something. I'm really interested in the words that come out of your mind and your mouth. That interest and fascination is about as equal, if not higher, than how you look every hour of the day of the week of the month of the year, and even as far as year of the life. If you couldn't tell by now, I'm a writer too, so finding someone that makes me write this much kind of almost deserves a book from me. Hell, I honestly had to start writing this in a Google Doc to even get it done. But I'm saving the book for the person I'm going to marry, but that's a topic for another day. A beautiful woman with a beautiful mind is a powerful thing, and I truly believe that. I've been single for a while, and all my friends tell me to objectify a woman and treat them like shit in order to get with one. Honestly, I would tell them fuck no. My sister always tells me, don't be a fuckboy. And honestly, seeing all the guys she's dealt with in the past, I would never want to be like them. I hate how people these days think objectification works. If you ask me, women are 10 times more powerful than men in this world, but then again, off topic. I'm the type of guy that would just feel good if a girl told me I was sweet or I made them smile. And honestly, if you do either one of those things after reading this, I will say I did a good thing writing this. If any man makes you feel less than the beautiful cherry blossom that you are, then you just need to kick his ass for yourself first and foremost, and then for me personally. You probably already do that. I honestly admire the fact that you have love and positivity for yourself. I don't know how deep it goes, but I respect it 100%. I hated myself and never thought I would make it this far in life for a long time. I was lucky to have made it far enough to see the love and positivity you bring into the world. Your self-love made me feel love and positivity for myself as a person. You inspire me not to hate the person I am and show me a little glimmer of light that I thought never existed in me. I always tell my friends that it's impossible to love somebody without loving yourself first. And I feel that it's probably the most valuable lesson I've learned from you mainly. I would like to believe that one day I'd get to take you on a dinner date or take you to Waffle House in the morning or late in the night, just so I could stop thinking of you as some internet persona I have a crush on called, but as the beautiful heaven-sent cherry blossom named. I would like to believe that I could wake up and see you in the morning and then cook you a good meal and show some love to energize you to get you through the day. I would like to believe that maybe one day I could look you in the eyes, face to face, and try to understand you piece by piece and gather up the courage to tell you how beautiful you already know you are. I would like to believe that writing letters like this to you could be more of the norm and it not being weird as fuck. I would like to believe I'll get a chance to listen, sing, and dance to music with you and just have general fun. I don't know if this matters, but I was listening to Childish Gambino, I was so into you, and Raury's demo 1C while writing this, so you can understand where some of the words come from. I would like to believe all those things, but we're two different people with two different visions. I strongly believe there is someone out there for you, and if it's not me, then I'm completely fine with that too. As I said, if all you have to say at the end of this is you're sweet or this made me smile, then I did what I had to do and I don't have to worry. I'd just be happy with you as a friend. And even if you think we can't be friends, I'd be fine with that too. Your happiness is what matters over mine in the end. You, your friends, your family, the whole world could laugh at me for writing this to a girl I don't know enough about, and I'd probably sit there a little sad and try to flex it off and go on with life. But in the end, I would say that I'm happy I got the feeling off my chest and that the random guy who was a writer somehow got through writing this much for a beautiful girl anyways. Please don't think that I am some random nigga that just listened to Down in the DMs who wrote all this just to slide in the DMs. Look, that song was popping. I had to put that in there. Please don't think that I'm some creep on the internet that has some weird obsession with you. I played both those roles before, and in all honesty, I had to sit back for a while and truly think of how to approach a woman. So me saying this could be the wrong way, but honestly, I just wanted to keep it real and say what is on my head above all else. Honestly, I'm a chill ass guy who had a lot of things to say to somebody, and that somebody just had to be you. Like this letter or not, I said what I needed to say, and I hope it touches your heart in some kind of way. In the end, I just gotta say thank you so much for making me regain faith and love in the world and in myself. I really think you should continue doing what you're doing because it's honestly inspiring guys like myself to doing good in the world, even if it's crazy as fuck. With or without me, remember, stay beautiful and continue to love, cherish, and inspire the people around you. You beautiful, heaven-sent cherry blossom. Your admirer. I hope that's not awkward as fuck, but whatever. I've said more awkward things in this letter already. AG7X. And that's all I wrote. It was long as fuck, and the person I sent it to really appreciated it. I'm still single, but she appreciated it. I just wanted to do something a little different on the channel since it's almost Valentine's Day. And most people, when I talk to them about my channel, they're like, "You just do gaming stuff. Just I don't know. You just do gaming stuff." You gotta understand, I love my gaming stuff, but I'm also a writer. I do other things, and there's more things to come with this channel in the next coming months. This was just the start of my Valentine shit. Cause next week you got another video coming at you about Valentine stuff. I almost threw my phone off the bed, but anyways. Thank you so much for watching. This was a really weird one to get out of. This is more personal than anything. But I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, to all my homeboys, I hope you're doing it on Valentine's Day. If you're not, man, just love yourself. Probably gonna end up beating your dick or some shit, but whatever. And to all the ladies out there on Valentine's Day, I hope your man's treating you right. Let that man treat you right on Valentine's Day. But if you're single, man, my number is 67. No, I'm playing. But anyways, I guess I gotta do my social media plugs. I pointed at the right side. That's crazy. My social media plugs all over. The dope sesh is probably over by the time you watch this, but hopefully you listen to that. I'm gonna try to get back to Twitch soon and all that goodness, so we can have some fun on live streams. And ankle. Yeah. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you. But you already know what it is. It's your boy, the young writer. I guess that's a new one. Your boy, the young writer, the people's champion, AG7X. And I'm out. Peace.